So when we talk about an absence of a self, for many people, that's super terrifying. but but what is terrifying is the thought of not having a self. It's not actually not having a self. It's the thought that is terrifying. And then we're back again to square one. And I hope that you by now can see that there's like this picture taking shape, that the thinker, which is a thought, is creating a lot of thoughts, which makes the thinker concerned and anxious and scared and result in holding back or emotions and feelings that are suppressed. And when you really see that, it's so bizarre. It's like an addiction to maintaining that delusion. And it's why it's sometimes really, really difficult to talk about. Not difficult to understand, because if you don't identify with anything that I say, then there's just listening happening. And then whatever I say is not scaring you in any way, and it's not making you concerned in any way, and it's not making you grasp for anything in any way. It's just happening. But until you get to that point, it can be super terrifying. So when I talk about the non-self, being in a space where you no longer identify, just think about it. If you think of all the things that you identify with in your life, it might be your gender or your age or your nationality or your religion or a previous religion or your education level. All those things are things that we identify with. Somebody saying something that is hurtful or saying something that is making you aggravated, all those feelings and emotions, they happen because there's an identifying happening. When you're no longer in that identifying, then just imagine if you didn't identify with all the things that you right now identify with. Just imagine how much space it would create in you, that anyone can say anything and you wouldn't be affected by it, because you know it's not about you. It was what we talked about last time with the bubble of reality, that whatever other people are saying, it's only shaped from their perception. It can never be anything about you. It can't be. We can only express what we're perceiving. So if I say you are always, arrogant, that can only be something that I'm perceiving. It's got nothing to do with you at all. So imagine if you could let go of that. If anybody could say whatever they want and it wouldn't affect you in any way, because you're no longer identifying with the words that they're saying.